Hey Libra, I just realized I was talking to you while I was shuffling these cards and just laying them down. I must have unclicked or something, but I just caught myself and noticed that the film wasn't recording here. So I'm just going to repeat what I had said. I was hearing for some of you all, while I was laying down these cards, some of you all might have been dealing with a situation. This isn't for everybody. I was hearing for some of you all, you're kind of having like a deja vu thing. I was hearing about that, I think, like, whoa, with the last reading too, now that I recall. Yeah. My prism is reminding me about this deja vu, and I'm hearing for some of you all, it's especially if this person is like no when they tell you yes and yes when they tell you no. And I'm hearing for somebody, it might be kind of driving you a little nuts. They were giving me an example about somebody that maybe got married, and then while they were on their honeymoon, or supposed to be on their honeymoon, they ended up annulling the wedding, is what I'm hearing. Like something happened, and I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, if that happened, it's like, I mean, you're grateful because it wasn't the relationship you wanted, or maybe that was them. But I'm hearing somebody's driving the other person crazy now, because it's like, now you've got this person in your life that kind of makes you question. It's like, wait a second, am I having another one of these situations right now? And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's totally not. It's just, y'all are learning how to communicate with each other, and this person might not trust their instincts too well, is what I'm hearing. So, let's see here. Oh, let's go side by side so we can look at each other. Hi, darling. So good to see you. Thank you for being here. I hope you're very well. So, I've been doing a little bit of crystal work here. It's a roundup with my... it's Oregon. It's my Bitcoin. A couple of pieces of rainbow magnetic hematite that we've been doing attractive work with, and boji stones, as well as this prism. Okay, so these 7 cards here, this is you, this is them, although your stories could flip-flop. This is what you have in common. Know your designations, whether these are yours or not. You might want to check your sun, your moon, and your rising. There might be other messages in different readings. And we also have a couple of the Romance Angels Oracle cards here to give us a little more clarity about romance things that might be going on, okay? So, thoughts, feelings, how people might be acting, what you got in common. We're gonna start here. Wow, right. Okay. It is all about whatever you did to your hair, first of all, I'm hearing. It's just like, I just hear goddess tamed. Whatever you did, stepping out bold, wonderful, it's amazing. I'm hearing some of you all, alright, this is like a double-edged sword for some of you all. This moving on card has been making the rounds all over these readings that I've been doing for the disaster relief, and it's perfect. It's how things get communicated to bring a certain balance where it's so balanced that it's just kind of like you don't even have to cut it off sometimes, because it just moved together is what I'm hearing. And that's really nice, especially if you're at that situation where you know that you might have been around some very tacky people, and you might not know how to play nice anymore, because it's like, now you know what they thought you did not see. And it's like, there's a way to say this, and just let it. And I'm hearing some of you all, oh, goddess, what you did to your hair, I love it. It's a new beginning for you. And this woman here, know your own designation, but she, he, they, other, just, she's fresh, she's new. She's stepping out onto thin nothing. It's the faith walk, right? There's so much power in this. It's your ability to have renewed your mind so much that it's like you canceled some kind of burden off of yourself that there's really no other way to say it. It's just like, put it in your hair, you know what I mean? Do something artistic. About to pull this thing out of my ear. But this thing, I'm hearing for some of y'all, if you had to put a timestamp on it, which is like, it's like what you thought you were gonna have to deal with in June. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, if you know somebody named June, I'm hearing just let that one go. I don't have to say it. It's like where we're being nice and where it's like sometimes you just don't want to mess up your nails or something. You know what I mean? Okay, so how you're thinking about it is sometimes it's just best to chill and turn your head this way knowing you already saw that way. Okay? Let's see what else is going on. And especially if this person, I don't know, you might be dealing with... You might have a friend that's a Gemini that's dealing with somebody here too. And it might even be the same. It doesn't have to be, but if this is your friend that's dealing with like some weird, like, it's almost like a single white female situation, but with like the Glenn Close bunny thing I was hearing with somebody. It's like somebody that's a little obsessed with your friend. It's like there's something that they might have seen that you needed to just like know before you were able to come to this decision, is what I'm hearing. I'm gonna leave it right there because for some of y'all it's just like that. Here's what we have going on emotionally. So interesting. There was a similar vibe coming off of, I'm trying to remember who it was. I'm not gonna fixate. Just make sure if any of these are making sense. Check your other signs because there might be some other good messages for you there. Because I was hearing about like how sometimes people can be like very fixed about not doing something, and emotionally there's a certain kind of like, it's almost like you knew that you were gonna have to wait something out so that you could take this step. And it wasn't like counting dollars necessarily, but it's almost like how you would count dollars or count time on a clock. And I'm hearing it's like, at this point, if you were waiting for somebody else to help you with that situation, because in some cases, that's why how you both say it just lets you walk off together, where it's like, no harm, no foul, and all right. This person might have thought they had something to gain from it monetarily, especially if they were treating like something that you do for your either your love or like how you support yourself, like with less than dignity is what I'm hearing. Because I'm hearing it's like, it's kind of like how they just shredded it is how they're showing me. It's like somebody was really passive with you is how I'm hearing it, Libra. And I'm hearing they might just need some help too, because I just see them like needing some help, needing some, like they might actually need to go into like some kind of institution or like a home or something. You're gonna know if that's the case. They might have, you might also be dealing with somebody that's also very kind of like depressed, and so it's like, you're gonna have to know whether or not this is somebody you can help right now. Because sometimes people don't want the help, you know? And so I'm hearing for some of y'all, that might have been what you were sort of like waiting out. It's like knowing that you were gonna have to just like wait it out to see what they're gonna do until you know what to do, because you were just being kind of, I hate saying the word decent even right now. I mean, it's like, you know, some of these words, it's like they lost their meaning with certain people because of how they might have been treating you around that word. It's like a certain naturalized thing where it's like, you got used to it. And so, I'm hearing you might have gotten kind of like bored with it. So, discontent and boredom here, but it's a certain kind of good thing because whatever it is that you were facing in your shadow, it's like the light really did have your back here. And it's really, it's why you can even take this faith walk. because it's just giving you a whole new motivation. And in some cases, you might even see this as you too, being able to like leave that dark place, and how maybe this is even you seeing yourself crossing the station is what I'm hearing. I don't know what that means, but I'm hearing for some of you all, you're going to know if that's a very specific message for somebody, if it's how you're crossing the station with this person, and that's your very special practice. I'll leave it there. So I'm hearing for some of you too, this is you needing to know sometimes when in this new beginning you might need some more support that you could even be looking at for yourself, because if you're feeling like there's room for more, is what I'm hearing. It's like there's certain things you can add for yourself that are really going to help move that space too, because it's almost like levitating water. It's like if you move more water into a space, it's like it just keeps filling the space, right? Or you can move it into a different space and it changes shape. And so I'm hearing for some of y'all, think about that, because, you know, maybe you're not turning away things. It's like organizing it a little differently might give you a clue about what to do, because for some of you, while this is happening, you've met an equivalent. It's like while an energy move, maybe while you were changing station here, it's like something gets moved out, and it's like you see yourself on the other side of the forest. And that's a good thing about a 4 resonance. It's like you can plant yourself somewhere, especially if emotionally, you know, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. Sometimes being a little emotionally bored is okay. Especially if you've been through a lot of things and you're just taking that new beginning, because it gives you more that's available for your investment. It's like, you know, now I know what resources I have to apply myself in this direction. I have excess, if you will. And so, you know, thinking like that with your deep dream weaver mind and what it might be if you saw yourself on the other side of those emotions in the forest, because some of you all, you completely transplanted yourself somehow is what I'm hearing. It's like it's something that you did. It's a special practice, and I'm hearing some of you all have a unique telling on what you can do with that, especially if it's like some kind of like a hands of light thing that you can do with other people, because it's like taking, I'm hearing for some of you all, it's a real high level gift that you have, a spiritual gift where it's, I felt like just energy was shooting out of my hand here while I was saying it and reaching for you, that it's like, it's almost like remote viewing you can do with somebody, but it's like where you're inside and you can actually shoot light out, and something that you can do to help heal people. And some of us do that, and I'm hearing whatever it is that you're doing, Libra, bless you. Okay, let's see what's going on here physically and how you're acting, because some of this stuff, even if you didn't realize that that's what you're doing, because I'm hearing some of you all haven't even heard it repeated that way to you. It might make sense to you though. It's because of how strong the energy is that follows this intention that you made here, and why that new beginning here, this new beginning, is so important. It's like when that door got shut, it's like whoosh, all this other energy could go somewhere else. Okay? That's what 0 point does. So let's see how you're acting though, because what you're actually demonstrating might even look different. Wow. Hey, look at you. 7 crown chakra. That's amazing. So this is like what you set your mind to. It's like how it just sends out the frequency of the resonance of crystallized water as the light that you are here. This is what I was just explaining, actually. So I'm very happy, and I think it's validating to see that crown chakra right there for you. Especially in a reference point to them in accelerated motion, because for some of you all, if this is somebody that you are calling into your life, you're calling in some kind of healer. You're calling in some kind of good shaman, some kind of good healer. Maybe somebody that had to deal with some BS, especially if they're somehow weird kind of catty corner relationship to your friend that might be dealing with a weird stalker issue or something is what I'm hearing. It's like a weird 6 degrees of get them out of here and the rest of y'all are okay. We're packed up over here, you know? I'm hearing whatever it is, though, it's sending a very strong transmitter frequency of, like, destiny. What this 8 of fire is, this accelerated motion, a lot of times, it's like the wish upon a star. It's like just looking up and being like, oh, you know, I have this idea, and having kind of like a romantic idea about it. It's a sort of falling in love, whisked away thing. And for some people, it's like, they need to have a hope, a certain kind of hope that they can tune into, like what this rest and rejuvenate might be, especially if they're healing from something. I'm feeling like pain right here. Like I just got a sudden pain, like right here. I don't know if they're dealing with like migraines or like just missing someone and like not taking care of themselves. I'm hearing they might have lost somebody. Maybe that's what they were thinking about here. But I'm hearing it's like when you guys meditate, it's like you can hear each other a certain way and you're holding a certain frequency for something to happen. And so it's wonderful. Holding the space for healing to be transmitted is a very high calling. So it's amazing, Libra. Some of you all are meeting somebody that's a lot on a similar frequency because they're also moving on to something better, just like you. They're looking up to something. Maybe it's something that you said or do. You know, and the 7 and an 8 are very close resonance here. So it's like somebody that can kind of look you in the soul. Let's see what's going on over here. What you got in common? We've got heartache and loss. Wow. So, what did you leave behind? What did you discover when you were willing to take that time and just kind of focus and look down? Because I'm seeing it's like both of them. Nobody. They're all kind of like looking down here. He's looking down, he's looking down, she's looking down. Whatever it is, it's brought you a lot closer to where your seam that no one really saw was to, I'm hearing whatever this is, because that's what you left behind you. It's like maybe a grass is greener idea, and why maybe you had to transplant yourself, even if just in your mind, to wherever this person is. Because I'm hearing for some of you, it's almost like a long distance relationship, but it's not. They're giving me like remote viewing vibes for some of you all. You're gonna know whether or not that's true. But I'm hearing it's like it's kind of a bitch, because it's like, you know, it's a heartache and loss. You're dealing with that, but it's having somebody that's there with you at the same time too. It's helping you face that beginning and being able to, you know, do that together. And so, wow. All right, let's see what else we can find out here. I'm going to just flip over this deck here and see what was looking here. Well, this is good. Sometimes this helps. I just had these the other way. The card that might give us a reference to what's happening too. Bottom of the deck was the Passion Ignited card. This ace. It's a fire card. It's kind of like your Ace of Wands. You got a new beginning and moving on. So I'm hearing for some of y'all, this might even be like a platonic friend that's helping you prepare for this, because I'm hearing it's like whatever they helped you see, because that's like you got a simpatico vibe here big time. It's like let you both kind of like turn a page that nobody decided to write. Is what I'm hearing. And that passion ignited is good because it's like, look at this. It's knowing that something better was happening. And that's passion. So sometimes you figure out a friend here, you know, and that can go different ways. Some of y'all, that's going to be a creative project. Some of y'all, it's just the impetus to turn, you know, and keep going in a different way now that you see it. And for others, it's like, hey, friend. All right, let's see what we got over here. We've got passion, like the passion ignited, and playfulness. So it's nice to be able to look at heartache a little different. Sometimes it gives you a shine for something else, like whatever this passion is here. That says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, Libra. And that's somebody getting swept up there, too. Then we got playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. That's somebody going outside here, too. I'm hearing for some of you all, this is like, you might be making some plans. I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like, for a few of you, maybe you do, have to wait for something that you're ready to go and do. Because I was hearing something about like whatever your idea was about June, and that for some of you all, it's like trying to figure out how to get here, wherever this person is. And I'm hearing it'll be good though, because just show me like good weather and being able to hang out, and somebody that you might want to get on a swing with. Have you been on a swing in a long time, Libra? When's the last time you've been on a swing? It's like, sometimes I look at these things and I'm like, alright, let's get on a freaking swing, right? Yeah. Look at him. He looks like he's sturdy for it. What do you think? Alright, so look, I love you, Libra. I'd love to hear what you think about this. And, I don't like looking at this. It's really bothering me. I'm just going to pull some Sibilas here, too. Even though we got a passion ignited over there, I've got some Sibilas here. I'm just going to grab... How about we grab 3 for this heartache and loss and just see if we can get any more information. I think you guys are definitely getting some help with moving past this, especially if you're grieving. Let's see if we can find a little more information. Oh, wow, my Libra. Okay. Mercante. So this is somebody that kind of looks like that one. They turn their back, right? They've been waiting a long time for something too. That's a 13. That's the end of the suit. I'm hearing they might have had to file for bankruptcy. That's maybe what's going on here. I'm hearing chapter 13. That's a Q. That's a diamond. And that one fell out. Here's a discussion. Is this, like, it might be family situation that's been going on here. Something that they're emotional about, something that she has to approve, and she might not be easy to deal with right now, is what I'm hearing. And whatever this person knows, that might be the daughter, and she's, like, pointing. She's like, it's like somebody that can't really talk about it. They're like, and it's gonna be okay. So whatever the situation was, I'm hearing it might have been just a family thing. You guys might be dealing with a similar family thing. And so here, Consolante Sorpresa, this right here is actually, hey, it's somebody feeling a little bitter about something. It's like, whatever it is, it's like, alright, it's gonna be squash. They were waiting for a while. This might be like dealing with like Mercury retrofuck things that just take more time. And I'm hearing Somebody might have filed paperwork that wasn't even real. I'm hearing for somebody it's like... It's a stupid situation. It's like a stupid situation is what I'm hearing, and it's like you just have to wait it out. And stuff like this gets reversed. So you gotta know if it's for you or not, Libra. I love you. Let me know what you think. I love your comments. Love to hit you back. If you need a little more support too, feel free to hit me up at Very Fine Martians. It's my Discord chat room linked below. And reach out if I could help you with your own private reading. If not, just know I'm thinking about you. I love you. And I'll catch you again soon, or we're back for another one. Bye for now.
Promise that you'll catch me.